Hi guys, this is Grace and welcome to my channel. I'm going to share with you what is left over in my my March, April homemade kit and the layouts that I have made with it. So let's just get started with what is left over. If you're interested or you have not seen the video that I had shared showing the items that I had put together for this kit, make sure that you check out the description below because it will have a link to that. So the tool that I wanted to use was this 1-2-3 punch board. Sadly, I only use it to round my corners for some reason. I was not inspired to create any envelopes, any boxes, any of that stuff. I think I used it to create a tab, maybe. I can't even remember. But for the most part, it was just to round corners. I know, it's so sad. And I have this thing. And anyways, so I'll just have to figure out another way to use this tool. So that's just going to go back into my stash. And then here are some of the items that I have left over. So I still have the sequins. I have some circles that I punched that I'm just going to put back in my stash. Here is the washi booklet that I use a lot of with my the layout, the double page layout that I created just before this video. So make sure that you check that out. I use a lot of this on that one. Never used my little envelope here. Here's just the stamp, a couple of stamps that I used. Of course, that's going to go back into my stash. Now, this is the only one, the only sticker that was left for that little yellow bicycle sticker sheet, which makes me really happy. So that's just going to go back in my stash. This sticker booklet, almost all of it are gone. See, that one's gone, basically. This one's gone too. So I just have this sheet and then the reinforcers, which is just behind it. So I'm happy about that. And then there are some 3x4 cards that I pulled out, and I have maybe 3 that's left, or 4 that's left over, and 1 that's half. This is just going to go in the trash. The other 3x4s is going to go back in my scraps, or in my stash. And then these are the scraps of paper, which makes me really happy because that means that I was able to utilize the pattern papers that I pulled out for this kit. And that always makes me happy. And then here are just some of the leftovers of the wood veneer stars that I had pulled over for this particular kit. And then here are just a bunch of other big scraps. I used a bunch of vellum for this layout, so I'm just going to put this back my stash. Now here is the sticker sheet, and as you can see, there's just a few more left over. Not sure if I'm just going to chuck it or maybe hand it down to my daughter. I didn't make any cards for this particular kit, so maybe I'll go make cards. I don't know. To be honest with you, I am done with this kit. I don't know. I've never really had this feeling that I'm done with a kit, but yeah, I'm done with this kit. I don't know. And then this one is the sticker sheet from Amy Tangerine, and I think I have a few more left over here, but I just couldn't incorporate that with the themes of my layouts, so I left that be. And then here is the lacy die cut paper. I did use the inside of it, and I don't know if I'm going to want to use this other one. Not sure. Maybe I should just chuck it. I mean, do you guys ever get to that point like, keep it, not keep it? I don't know. We'll see. And here's another cardstock base. Maybe I should make cards. Oh well. Okay, so here are some of the titles that's left over. I don't think I ever used. Oh no, I think I did use a couple of them. And here's the sticker sheet. From Echo Park. As you can see, there's some letters. I used all of the border stickers, some of the other word stickers and whatnot. So that makes me happy. And then I pulled out some cut files, but didn't get to use that. So those are the leftovers from my kit. And then I was able to make, I believe I was able to make 8 or 9 pages for this particular kit. Let me just put that one. And this is just an iris container. If you have not heard about it, you get it at Michael's. And the inserts are separate. This plastic insert right here. But if you get it for 40% off coupon, I think it just comes out about $3 or $4. Okay, so that's that. Now this is my first layout. It's a double page layout. And this also has a process video so you can see how I created it. That's one. And then layout number 2. This one also has a process video. This one was inspired by a challenge. So I did this one. And then third layout also has a process video. So make sure that you check that out. And then fourth one. Okay, something's stuck. There you go. Also has a process video. And then this, okay, so my fifth one, I didn't pull it out because I'm actually displaying it in our front room, but it has a process video, so make sure you check that out. It's a picture of my family with for fall, I believe. And then this one doesn't have a process video. I just used a bunch of scraps, basically. So that is that. And then this one also do not have a process video. Now this brown paper is actually a negative from a cut file that I'd cut 3x4s and a tag. And so I'm just adding, I just use that as a frame for my photos. Okay, and this one is actually the backside of a 3x4 card, but it had the grid line, so I thought it'd be good for my journaling. And this one is my last layout for this particular kit, and this one has a process video. This is where I use a lot of the washi samples or washi tapes that I pulled out for this kit. So those are my layouts and what's left over. If you're ever interested in any of my homemade kits that I put together, make sure that you check out my playlist for homemade kit in my channel. And if you have not subscribed, please do so that you can be aware of the next video that I post, and make sure that you give it a thumbs up so that YouTube will know that you like these kinds of videos from me. And I will catch you guys soon. Bye.